All I'm gonna say is get ready for some action. Here we go. Alright. Once again, Gabriel here. I am so glad that I get the privilege of maybe teaching you something today. Not sure. This was a very experimental video for me because I wanted to do some different things that I'm going to show you that I did. So a little disclaimer before you see what I'm going to do is this is what worked for me. This is not PPG recommendations. This is nothing like that. This is Gabriel being Gabriel. So, and that's what I do best. I just do me. So, this color I've done it before, and the base coat did not cover very well because I had, I believe, SGO5 on there before, and it took a while to cover. Now, it's very difficult. Sometimes I find when you go into Paint Manager, it gives you the SG shade that you should use, but I mean 50% of the time that's wrong for me, and I have a hard time covering these colors. Now I understand that some colors you don't have to cover them, but this is the way I did it for this car. So I actually put some sealer on that fender, as you can tell. Now then I used the spray mask blender. You do not want to use the PPG blender. Do not use the PPG blender. Do not use the one choice blender. Okay, I used the spray mask blender, and it actually helped so much because now I have the same substrate on the fender, on the rear door, and on the replacement door. So obviously you must tack all this before, clean it very well, and now I've just sprayed a light coat of that blender, and that melts the sealer very well. So it was a little experiment that I wanted to do because sometimes you're not 100% sure of your coverage and how it's gonna look like. But anyways, so I'm doing the inside of the store. 100% guarantee it's gonna look better than factory. Some people might not like that because they say you're not doing it as per factory specifications, but what are you gonna tell the customer? Oh, your door looks like crap, so I made it look like crap as well. No, I don't think they want to hear that, right? So, anyway, so I'm putting... Now, I want to let you in on a little secret. If you haven't noticed, I just hit my head. Did you see that? That kind of hurt. Good thing I was wearing a helmet. One thing I do want to let you know is I am such a fan of sealer, and here's why. Sealer is the perfect substrate. Okay, fancy word for a substrate is whatever surface you're painting. Alright, so sealer is the perfect substrate for base coat. Obviously, if you're using PPG sealer is the perfect substrate for PPG paint, PPG EnviroBase, which is what I'm using here. Now, that's the reason why, like I said, I'm always trying new things. And here, in this one, I put a whole bunch of paint. As you can tell, my first coat was super heavy because I wanted to see what would happen. So I blew that first coat nice dry, whatever that means. I made sure the sealer was flashed off properly, so about 10 minutes. And now you can tell, like, it's almost gone in the first coat. You can still see it a little bit there. But like I said, I'm trying out something new here that I've never tried before, so you guys are seeing it. So I always like to do that because I want to be that guy that if he screws up, everybody sees it, and I'm not afraid of showing my failures. If you're gonna learn from them, then it's gonna be awesome. So as you can tell, I'm putting it on pretty heavy, right? Because I want to get that coverage on there. And now I'm directing. Always think about that. Remember the water balloon. You guys remember the water balloon? Throw it to the side, and you're gonna get that directional push of the paint or the water, whatever you're spraying, right? You gotta, if you're going to keep the color away from where you don't want the color to be. Okay, so you want to move the color towards the repair. I always say that. Bring the color to the repair, push the color to the repair. Okay, and I'm motioning my hands right now because I want to project that to you, and I hope you get that. Alright, when you want to keep something small, you turn your gun towards the repair and you pretend you're just throwing that sand into the sandbox, right? So I put two medium coats. These were fairly heavy coats on this. Now, like I said with white pearls all the time, you want to make sure that you're letting this stuff flash off, because if you don't, you're gonna end up with problems, right? You're gonna end up with you could have dieback, you could have the clear coat cracking on you, or craziness like that. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're letting this stuff dry properly. So this took 2 medium wet coats to cover. Make sure you get your edges, and as you can tell, there's not much overspray on the top there of the fender, but there is a little bit of overspray there because this door goes all the way around. So I'm doing a sprayer card at the same time that I'm doing the car, because I want to make sure that I'm doing the same thing on the car and the sprayer card. So I shut the lights off. Now I'm checking the color, making sure that we get good coverage, making sure that it's uniform, and making sure that the door, the fender, the rear door are gonna look the same. Then I grab my sprayer card that I've done, and I realize it's kind of hard to see with the sun gun, but they match beautifully. It matched beautifully to the door, to the rear door, and it also matched very good, perfectly to the front fender. And now I know I have what I need. So after drying this, I actually gave this a 5-minute bake at 145 degrees so the base could dry, so all the water could get evaporated, all the water could get out of there. Now I'm spraying water base, okay? So everything you're seeing here is water. Everything you're seeing here me use is PPG water base, and no means or forms does PPG sponsor me or anything like that. I just happen to spray PPG, so that's the video that I'm making because that's the product that I'm using. So now I'm doing a quick control coat, and I want to make sure that the metallics, because this is actually a metallic color, so I want the metallics to stand up and be uniform. So same thing there. So you could see I realized that some people would have kept this a lot smaller, but I rather take advantage of the curves of the car. So as you can see, I color the whole piece down there, and then I'm stretching it diagonally, kind of like on a slant towards the front bumper and towards the top of the pillar there. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm bringing that. You see how I'm spraying down, because I don't want any color to go up there, because I'm gonna have to blend that. So, and that was it for the color. I'm spraying a little bit more on the inside just to get it to look the same, because if you're gonna see that white sealer, you're gonna see white through it. You're gonna see white through it. You're gonna see right through it. So you don't want that. You want to make sure you get underneath there. I miss those more times that I would love to admit to. So I make sure. That's one of the cool things about benefits of making videos, that you get to see your mistakes as you make them, and you get to share them with the world. So this is me sharing all my mistakes with you guys. So this is awesome, the way that it worked. I loved it. And I'm putting just another coat on just to make sure that everything is uniform. So I put 4 coats of base on this vehicle, and I'll put up some pictures at the end of the video so you can see, well, that if I find them, they're on my phone somewhere, but hopefully I can find them. I used blower. It's called the Windjet. And if you want to get one of those blowers, just email me. I'll put the email on the description of this video. Now please, I need a favor from you. Alright? If you have found any value in the videos that I make, I need to know. Because if you don't let me know, I won't keep doing them because nobody's learning. So shoot me an email. A guy sent me a video last week. Shout out to Chico. He sent me an awesome video just thanking me for what I'm doing and how Motivated Painters has impacted their life. If Motivated Painters have impacted your life, honestly, like, shoot me up on Instagram, shoot me up on Twitter, shoot me up on email. Send me a video of you, just, you know, a brief video, 30 seconds or whatnot, just telling me how Motivated Painters has impacted your work life and your life in general. And like, I would love that. I would love that. That would make me so happy because it would tell me that I'm doing something right. And I need that feedback because when I'm having, you know, those hard weeks and hard days where I feel like just throwing in the towel and it's like, oh man, I don't have 3 hours this week to do editing and I don't have another hour to do this and that. So, but I truly enjoy doing this. This is so awesome. So I put 2 coats of clear coat. I'm using EC530, which is production clear for PPG, and it's an awesome clear. I love it. So the key to this clear, I'll tell you right now, and don't tell anybody. I let this clear flash off for 10 minutes. Okay, 8 to 10 minutes. All right. If you're in a rush, let it flash for 7-8 minutes. Okay. If you're not in a rush, let it flash off for 10 minutes, and you will thank me. I'm telling you, you will thank me, because the shine that holds when you let those solvents come out a little bit, it's so beautiful. And then you can bake it right away. So you come out of the booth, you let the overspray disappear, and then you click it into bake. And I bake it at 162 to 165 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, depending if you're in a rush or not. But I put 2 medium wet coats. Okay, so generally I put the second coat on a little bit more heavy, on the heavier side, but I try to put them on kind of similar because I want to make sure that it's gonna be uniform, and you're gonna ensure that you have a nice, beautiful finish. So thank you once again. You've stuck through the end, and I am so grateful for that. You guys think maybe like I'm a little bit crazy, I'm a little bit cuckoo, but I actually do appreciate each and every single one of you that week to week to week you are watching these videos, and that blows my mind. Some people ask me for more videos, and as soon as I can make more videos, I will give you more videos. Now, I understand that you guys have been seeing some time lapses. Those are videos that I'm making so you have something to watch during the week, and you don't have Instagram. So if you don't have Instagram, you can enjoy those videos, okay? So don't think I'm just gonna post just time lapses for you. No way, man. I would not do that to you guys. So anyways, thank you so much. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you're at, and engage with me. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Motivated Painters out.